Okay, I'm going to launch iTunes off of my dock down here. Make sure I'm in the iTunes store on the left-hand side. Then I'm going to go down the black menu bar over to iTunes U, right over here. Now if I just click on the iTunes U button, I'll get into the iTunes U area, see some of the noteworthy podcasts and videocasts, featured providers, downloads, top charts, and there's just different collections. You can also link to K-12. But if I go back up to the menu bar, there's a little down arrow. If I click on that down arrow, I can go to a variety of content areas. So if I pick mathematics, I'm going to see a collection of math-related podcasts and videocasts. I can also do a search within the store, specifically for algebra or geometry. If you notice down here on the right, we've promoted Khan Academy on several occasions. Here's a listing of Khan Academy podcasts directly from the iTunes U store. If I go back up here, go to the down arrow, you'll notice a link to K-12. If I click the link to K-12, it's going to take me to a page where I see a small number of entities represented across the United States. Some are by departments of education at the state level. If you look into the W area, you're not seeing anything for Washington. But on February 1st, through OSPI, Washington as a state will have some presence within iTunes U. I got a chance to see the page yesterday, and it's fully developed, and it's going to be a great resource for all of us once it becomes live, which is slated for February 1st. And we'll give you some heads up in the newsletter before that happens, but this is where you'll find it. So as an example, if we go to the main Department of Education, it's going to give you a sense of what the Washington State Department of Education site will look like. And I have a variety of resources that are available here. If we decide to choose one, just go in, get a little bit more detail about it. I can take one or all. I can get all of these, subscribe essentially to all of them, or download all of them. Or I can just pick one. So I can just pick one over here. You can see that it's now downloading. And where it's going to go within iTunes for me is right over here, iTunes U. So while we're waiting for that to download, you can see I have some other downloads from iTunes U that are my collection. Some of these are subscriptions, some of them are just little podcasts that I have that I can go back and either review or take a look if I'm trying to do some self-learning. And you can see I got quite an interesting variety right here. Music in the brain. Even got a bluegrass collection here. And this is just nothing but music. When I double click on it, you can see what I'm looking at from the Florida Department of Education, just a whole bunch of folk music. Here's digital storytelling. The first one that I've downloaded. I hit play. It's going to come up. It's going to catch this podcast right where I left off. So I'm just watching a podcast. Anytime I pause it and I close it, it's going to hold my place, so I can come back and look at it at any time. And the one that we're trying to download is still coming. So I'll get to that later. So I'll go back to the iTunes store. Click on iTunes U. Kind of takes me out to the main page for iTunes U. And I once again can kind of browse through what's hot, what's cool, and take a look at a few different things. So there you go. iTunes U. Take a look at it.